It's a very nice night in this part of the world. Welcome to you, big welcome, nice to have you with us. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. It's La Liga action coming up very shortly for you. It's Mallorca against Atlético Madrid.
I love visiting this ground, rarely been disappointed with the entertainment on offer. Don't think I will be today either.
Saul. It's a good hit. Plenty of power, but not too much direction. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Now Atletico Madrid, who've regained some grandeur recently on the back of their capacity to defend, and they've been frustrating the opposition this season too. Best defence.
Well, they've got some good individuals at the back, and they've also got great understanding across that back line.
Koke. Koke. Marcos Llorente. Saul. Keeping the ball is one thing, but they've got to try and open up the opposition. Read that well with the interception. Now Thomas. Koke. Must be a goal. Got in well for the chance and couldn't quite supply the finish.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that effort. The keeper was a touch worried there for a second.
Here's Saul. Yannick Carrasco. Saul. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. The keeper stops it. There could be a follow-up now. Well, now they can attack, and he's got support with it. Read the play well to intercept. Atlético Madrid, they played really well last time out and won at home against Celta.
Yeah, 5-0. The strikers were on fire. I think that'd be too much for the opposition today.
Yannick Carrasco. It's good play, this. The opposition can't get at them when they're keeping the ball. Koke! Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender.
This does look promising. He's got it in behind the defenders for the attacker to chase. On the cross, blocked well by the defender. What about that chance a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. Well, I thought it was in, Alan. Off the line.
He didn't give up, that's the great thing. He did not give up on it and got back just in time.
Yannick Carrasco. Llorente. Here's Saul. Can put them in front here. At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. In goes the corner. Only partially cleared. Well, here it is. The first goal of the game that they have absolutely dominated. Very good play. Defence opened up again, but the difference is this time they put the ball past the goalkeeper. Good finish, and they're looking a very classy side at the moment.
Well, I could watch this one all day, and I'm sure he could. The way he opens up his body, the volley, it was all perfect.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
He's not the easiest of managers to work for, I know that, but these players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Now they can swing into attack, and he's got some help. Excellent defensive tackle. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. The opportunity goes begging because of the interception, which is absolutely vital. For Atletico Madrid, they do have the lead. They have shown moments of promise, particularly in front of goal, but they've also... Great chance! Hasn't held it, the goalkeeper. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again. Now Thomas. And it's a shot now! Working hard to try and get a goal in a crowded area.
Not the easiest chance he'll get today, I don't think.
Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes. Here's Saul. Read the intentions. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0. Here we go with the second half, and here come Atletico Madrid. That's good vision to see the pass. Thomas. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Got a bit of pressure on. More La Liga action to come on EA Sports, and it will involve the home side. It's the next fixture in the league. Atletico Madrid's next game, Alan.
Well, they're playing Real Madrid in their next match in La Liga. So much at stake, and I think it will be tense and tight.
Thomas. Basalico. I've got his angles wrong with the pass. Key, crafting the through pass. Up for pushed out by the goalkeeper. And the ball's in. It's a goal. Oh, it's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision. What a great save that was. I mean, listen, if he had let that in, this game was almost done and dusted. As it is, he's kept his team in it.
Basalico. Jimenez. Llorente. Now Vitolo. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. And he's dealt with it. That dangerous moment. Swung in from the corner. That's straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
Room now out on the wing. Saved, but not decisively. And it's out for a throw for Atletico Madrid. Llorente. Here's Vitolo.
Well, the team with the ball have got a problem now because the opposition are just sitting behind the ball and letting them pass in front. They've got to find some...
Is he in here? Full on the frame of the goal. "20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Darting infield now. Plenty of power, but not too much direction. Strong piece of defending and clearing. Thomas. Could whip it in from here. And look at him, whacking the ball upfield once more. Well, they've got a corner now, and possibly a chance to add to their lead. Another corner. And in it goes. Goes for it with a fist. Maybe the cross. And it's with Vitolo. Coman. Oh, time to get the cross now. That's a silly tackle, really. But that's late. He's going to have to get booked for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, a silly challenge. And, you know, if he ends up getting sent off, he's only got himself to blame.
In it goes. And once more, he's into the rescue. Chance to cross it. Danger was looming large. But they've got themselves back on the ball. And that will be a throw as the header goes out of play. Well, the losing manager is summoning an extra attacker to try and get back into the game.
They just put extra onus on those midfielders, but those strikers will be hoping they can get good service now from the midfield.
Well, the atmosphere's improving now. Now the home team need to improve. They're still in with a shout.
Yeah, time is running out. It's now or never. I think they've got to lift the game.
Looking to attack it in the middle. It's a sterling effort from this goalkeeper. Here to keep his team in the contest.
Well, his team haven't been quite at it today, but he can...
Jimenez! He works so hard on his heading. He needs to do a bit more work, I think.
Yeah, the keeper's waving that one bye-bye.
Well, they were leading at half-time, Atletico Madrid. It wasn't straightforward in the second half, but they still had their lead. And the clock is their friend in these circumstances. Not long to go. Cook. Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes.
Well, the noise in here, these fans, they're like the 12th man, trying to G their players up.
I think the cross is on. Far post cross. Trying to pick out a man in the middle, but it's the goalkeeper had the problem, and he turns it over the bar for safety. Corner's taken. Fantastic work from the goalkeeper, and his teammates congratulate him. There is the final whistle. It was really close.
Tengo varias preguntas que hacerle, pero antes me gustaría darle las gracias por su tiempo. Gracias por la respuesta.
It's always a game of real meaning here in the Spanish capital, a derby to truly savour. Stay tuned, we'll bring you every kick of the ball live from the Metropolitano as Atlético face Real Madrid. And I must say, ideal playing conditions for football here at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Atlético Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting matchup for me. We should get...
It could be up for grabs. And this is the starting lineup for Atlético. If you like wingers, you'll love this, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
Gabriel Jesus. And Gabriel Jesus confident with the ball at his feet. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, will be in goal. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Toby Alderweireld in central defence. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. So as a glance at the table and confirmation that 1 point will be enough for the hosts to move top, although I'm sure the manager will expect them to focus on claiming all three.
Well, Derek, really getting to the serious end of the season, the pointed end, as I like to call it. Always nice to have the points in the bag, let them chase from behind.
Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. A very effective clearance. He has been one of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, we say to each other in the back four, don't give him a yard because he will score. Don't give this lad half a yard. He's such a great finisher.
Alderweireld. Modric. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Gabriel Jesus pressing as a team. Benzema. Here's Carvajal. Fisted clear. Coman's pass needed to be better. Marcos Llorente. He's managed to lose his marker. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Over it comes. And he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. Koke. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Renan Lodi. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Marcos Llorente. Koke with it. Exquisite pass by Koke. Firing it towards goal. Was it important? The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, I want to see this one again, and there it is. I wonder how he gets so much power from that position, but he really does. It's a brilliant, brilliant effort.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Restarted, Atlético are in front. Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, this Madrid side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second half. They've had some joy, especially in midfield and up front. The team's nearly clicking, just not quite there.
Madrid. Benzema waiting. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Casemiro. The ball with Luka Modric. Modric. Failed to keep hold of it. Gabriel Jesus. Can't get past Sergio Ramos. Koke. Now he must favour the cross. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Could be a chance to break here. Gareth Bale at the ready. A decisive clearance it was. And there it is, the half-time whistle. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. In possession, Marcelo. Hazard. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper.
Atletico, as we can see, not too much of the ball, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break.
Come on! And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Corner kick played in. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Now Casemiro. Now, the transfer stories are very real. This could well happen. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, time will tell, Derek. I'm surprised it's not happened already, to be fair. The grapevine has been red hot.
Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. It's with Kingsley Coman. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. James Rodriguez. Casemiro. Kroos. This is Kroos. Strong play here. Alderweireld. Marcelo. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? A sloppy pass. It's Carrasco making his way into a promising area. What next? This is Kroos. Here's Carvajal. Beautifully weighted ball. And now here's Eden Hazard. James Rodriguez prepared to fire. A deft clearance. So 20 minutes to go. Kroos. Now Casemiro. In possession, Marcelo. A very good tackle. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Hazard on the ball. Now Casemiro. Alderweireld. In possession, Marcelo. With their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
The Atletico players have to focus on not making any mistakes in order to protect this slender lead. If a bit of magic from the opposition gets them back in it, there's nothing you can do about that.
Hazard on the ball. And they've won possession again. Substitution for Real Madrid. Now the delivery. Attending to his defensive chores.
Well, it's super loud in here right now. Almost over the line for Atletico. Most of the hard work's done. Just listen to those fans.
Opportunity to deliver the cross. Just wanted to get it out of there. Saúl. Carrasco. Renan Lodi. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Carrasco. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. It's with Saúl. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Thomas now. Trippier. Fine cross into the middle. Top-notch tackle. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. It's with Saúl. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Thundered clear. Carrasco. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance this evening, Lee.
Muchas gracias por su atención y por contestar estas preguntas. gracias por...
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Lokomotiv Moscow against Atlético Madrid.
Well, nice to see you, Derek. Both coaches here under a little bit of scrutiny after a pointless start to the group. Big improvements all round will be expected in this match for sure. Could be quite a tense atmosphere.
So the initial 11 for the home side. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is 2 holding players in front of the back 4 to protect them, but it also gives you 3 supporting players to that central striker.
Gabriel Jesus! A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike a ball. The timing has to be right, the technique has to be right, but above all, you have to concentrate on the ball as it's coming to you. You know you're not going to take a touch. Concentration is everything.
The game has been restarted. Atletico are in front. Barinov. And he was in the right place to intercept. Well, Atletico Madrid, so often in the shadow of the great city rivals Real Madrid, but they've had a pretty compelling story to tell over the years as well. And he takes on the shot. Beautifully struck and foiled only by the post, Lee.
Well, how close can you get? He's 3 inches away from scoring.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Giving the ball away. Saul. And that was a very fine read. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Renan Lodi. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. He's driven in the corner. Gets his glove on it. Relentless high pressing. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Kvaratskhelia. Barinov. Excellent ball over the top. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Coman. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, he has clear options in the middle. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. That's able defending from Koke. Marcos Llorente. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Teammates could potentially join in. And a strong tackle. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And the cross is very much on. Firing it in. Saul! And a goal it is! Such a big moment for Atletico Madrid, who are well on course for success.
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much really the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. So 2-0 now. Krychowiak.
Well, as the stats show you, Atletico enjoying the bulk of possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Miranchuk. João Mario. Electing to cross into the centre. It'll be a corner. Not to be too blunt about it, but this has been a struggle for him up front, Lee.
Yeah, really hasn't been able to carve out any opportunities today. Certainly hasn't tested the keeper much. We expect more from him, but you can see why they're struggling today.
And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Atletico facing Real Valladolid.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
João Mario! And this time, it's in!
Well, here's the replay. Sometimes keepers use those posts as a part of their defence, but not on that occasion. In off the woodwork.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. It's with Kingsley Coman. Renan Lodi. Coman. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
Played into the centre of the box. Fisted clear. Possession lost, intercepted. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Marcos Llorente. Carrasco. On and on he goes. The cross is on. Gabriel Jesus! Will he find the net? Well, he was being pursued furiously. The effort, though, nothing to write home about, really.
No, I think you give the credit to the defender there. Just put him off balance.
Krychowiak. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, he's looked really sharp out there, scored a goal, hit the woodwork, played really, really well. All going well for this man.
Marcos Llorente has it. Koke with it. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Well, couldn't keep it. Gabriel Jesus. And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do. Well, stats don't lie, Derek. Creativity has not been a problem today. Chance after chance they've created, but they've got to put the ball in the back of the net. They should be out of sight by now.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Teammates in the middle. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Marcos Llorente. Koke with it. Llorente. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And with it, João Mario. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Atlético have an awful lot of space here. Space and time for the cross. Not messing around with that clearance. Shemaledinov. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Trippier now. Marcos Llorente has it. Gabriel Jesus now. Getting forward. Koke. Cutting the ball back. And blocked by Benedict Hövedes. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Will they profit from this situation? The counter-attack came to nothing.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can the players do theirs? They need an equaliser.
So the corner played into the box. Well, clattered away. Eder couldn't hang on to it. Danger averted for now. And with it, João Mario. Barinov. And in the second half, the signs are positive. They can't relax, Lee, but they ought to be pleased.
With a narrow lead and the clock ticking, it's so easy for the Athletic players to lose concentration. Asking the referee how long to go, looking over at the bench for signals. Staying focused is a skill.
10 minutes left for play in this match. Beautiful pass. Correa. Staunch rearguard action. It should be. Oh, it's off the post. Under real pressure here. A very good tackle. Can't miss, surely. Oh, he's failed to hit the target, and that could have been that.
Can you go 2 goals up? No, you can't.
Carrasco. It's with Saul. Marcos Llorente has it. Trippier. Partey. Here's Saul. Tremendous block. The cross is on. Gliding through the gears. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Correa. And Saul is up there. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And that is the end of the game. 3 vital points picked up after that initial reverse lead.
Well, yeah, back on track. That's what they are. There was no real panic after losing the first game, but they did need...
Здравствуйте и спасибо, что уделяете нам время после матча. Спасибо большое.
Well, here he is, the top scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today, and it's live. Well, this is the setting for our featured match today. Welcome to you. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith sitting alongside me. The action is from La Liga, and it is Real Valladolid against Atlético Madrid.
Well, what an arena we've got here. Perfectly suited to football and 2 very noisy sets of fans. What a backdrop that should be to what on paper should be an entertaining match.
Taking on the defenders. Here's a chance to whip it in. This for the lead. There it is, first goal of the game. And coming this early, the promise of more to come. Oh, a great goal, Alan.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Atlético Madrid throw. So, the defenders managed to get in the way there. It's a heavy touch. Coman. And he's closed down well and stopped the cross coming in. Excellent interception. Saw the pass and dealt with it. He fancies his chances of getting past these players. Big swing at it, the fist of the keeper. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Well, he's put it wide. Not a very active way of playing this for the defending team, because they're not going out and closing the opposition. They're just saying, well, you can have the ball, we'll cope with it. But it does invite the sort of pressure you can crack under. He's got the ball back well, the defender. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. they've got the opposition on the back foot with this break. They're coming at them with numbers. He's got support in the centre, and he's dealt with it. That dangerous moment. Hector. He can cross it now. Time to get the ball in. That's how to tackle. Gabriel Jesus. Here's Kingsley Coman. He could take them on here. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Interesting to see what footwear the teams are going to actually use today, now that this rain is coming down. Might have to change what they originally started with.
Yeah, and I think sometimes
It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper.